What's going on? Welcome back to Financial Journey. So today I'm going to talk to you about the top 5 most heavily shorted EVs in the market as of right now. So I'm going to go over all the things that you need to know, but first make sure to hit that thumbs up. And with that said, let's get right to it. So starting off with stock number 5, it is a very interesting change of events. I've been doing this type of video for roughly about 2 months, maybe a little bit longer than that. And this stock has been frequently stock number 1 for a very long time, but right now it is stock number 5, and that is Faraday Future. So it has been getting slaughtered. So at the time of doing this video, it is Wednesday. This video is going to be released on Thursday on a side note, but beside the point, Wednesday did get slaughtered because of their earnings. In 2024, it is down 35.87%. Over this last 1 year, though, it is down 99.26%. So let me know your thoughts on that in the comments below. But right now, 17.65% of the free float is being shorted. Works out to be 6.73 million shares overall are being shorted. Utilization is a 63.18. Short score is a 71.23. On Wednesday, again, the time of doing this video, shorts did return about 149,000 shares. It is still on the threshold list, so again, something to keep in mind. And just to look, I believe it has been consecutively on there ever since May the 9th. So in theory, whenever a company is on the threshold list for 13 consecutive trading days, this is where the SEC is supposed to do something. Whether they do it or not, I don't know. So far, they haven't really done all that much, but still, short interest wise, this has gone down quite a lot. So you can kind of see the short interest or estimated short interest on May the 10th was 128.85%. So right now, with it being at 17%, shows at least shorts did return quite a lot of shares. A lot of people seem to be under the impression that Faraday has a lot of naked shorting, but of course, naked shorting isn't really apparent based on a lot of these numbers. On a side note, I'm not really going to bring it up every single one of these 5 stocks, but just take note of this number. The lower the number, the more of the kind of day trading that they're doing, shorts. The higher the number, the more comfortable they are holding their position. So kind of just keep that in mind on a side note. So Faraday is stock number 5, a very weird change of events. Moving on to stock number 4, and that is good old RIVN. So on the last 1 year, it is down 31.27%. In 2024, down 56.44%. But the short interest right now is kind of interesting because it has gone down a little bit. So 18.82% of the free float is being shorted. Works out to be 133.26 million shares overall are being shorted, which that does work out to be $1.39 billion worth. So pretty high stuff. On Wednesday, shorts did return about 355,000 shares. Utilization is 70.52. Cost of borrow average is 1.3%. And then just wanted to bring this up. I believe this is the only stock that actually has this so far of the 5, but cost of borrow minimum is negative 0.01. So nothing really crazy, but it is negative. So that does mean there is a broker out there physically paying people to short RIVN. So some very clear signs of manipulation. And even in RIVN's case, it did have recently all-time high short interest of 21.47. So since then it has gone down quite a lot, but still something to keep in mind. Moving on to stock number 3. NKLA. So over this last, or I guess in 2024, down 43.39. Over this last 1 year, down 18.82. On a side note, if you are looking for a lot of good compiled information, such as recent press releases, SEC filings, transcripts, fireside chats, and just if you ever want to know what the hell why a stock is going down, definitely take advantage of Seeking Alpha. It does have a lot of good information. I have a 7-day free trial for you guys. Link in the description below and also the comments. So definitely take advantage of that. And plus, if you are ever curious if a stock has done any splits whatsoever, you can kind of feel rest assured by that, or just earnings, financials, everything under the sun. So definitely recommend doing that. But moving on though, looking right here, so you do see the short interest being 19.3%. On Wednesday, shorts did return 802,000 shares, 253.76 million shares overall are being shorted. Utilization 86.03. Short score is 80.86. So the higher the number, the higher the likelihood of a squeeze happening. And then just cost to borrow average is 21.13. Shorts have been slowly getting into this stock, or back into it, I guess I should say. They haven't really done big swings. So again, something to keep in mind. On a side note, if you are ever curious about any of these, what they mean, for instance, utilization, cost to borrow, and why that is relevant, or short score, or what even shorting is, let me know in the comments below. I can definitely break that down and kind of explain that to you. Moving on to stock number 2, Canoe. So ticker is GOEV. Over this, or I guess in 2024, down 63.15%, and over the last 1 year, down 83.49%. Right now, 20.18% of the free float is being shorted. So fairly high stuff. Works out to be 12.04 million shares. 618,000 shares were returned on Wednesday. Utilization 100%, and then cost to borrow average is 301.86. So fairly high stuff overall when it comes to that. So let me know your thoughts. On a side note, through Interactive Broker, short availability does indicate around 95,000 shares is available to be shorted. So it might be kind of premature to talk on, but a lot of the stocks I've mentioned so far, shorts kind of are overextended, so very limited supply, so just keep that in mind. Moving on to stock number 1. That is Lucid. So over this last 1 year, down 64.33%, and in 2024, down 34.68%. Right now, 27.45% of the free float is being shorted. Works out to be 243.18 million shares overall are being shorted. Shorts returned 784,000 shares. Utilization 97.18, and then cost to borrow average is 31%. So let me know your thoughts on the top 5. Do you own any of them? Have you sold them? What have you been doing with Lucid, for instance, or any of the other EVs? EV's been a very, very interesting stock, or I guess sector, over this last little bit. So yeah, what's your thoughts? Don't forget to hit that thumbs up and subscribe. I always greatly appreciate that. But one final thing I just wanted to share with you, take advantage of this promo. Simply sign up for a new account, throw $100 at it, and they give you 7 fractional shares of the Mag 7. So pretty kick-ass deal. Link in the description below and also the comments. With all that said, appreciate all of you watching.